Hello, my name is Josiah Rea. I'm going to show you how to apply text attributes and cell borders in Microsoft Excel. So here I am inside of Excel, and the first thing I'm going to do is put a border around this block of text, or this cell here. So underneath the Home tab in your ribbon, right about the middle is going to have this section called Font. And in the middle of the font area is this kind of little square, and it'll usually default to something with like a dark square around a lighter square. So if we push the little arrow next to it, it brings up a whole bunch of options as to borders. So we can select basically any kind of border that we would like. If you want to get a little fancier though, we can go down to the More Borders button at the very bottom. And here we can select exactly what style border goes on which side. So for example, if I want a dashed border across the top, I'd select the dashed border and say on the top. And then let's say I want a double striped red border on the bottom. So I'm going to click double striped, and underneath color, I'm going to click on the red, and I'll say I want this on the bottom, and click OK. And so now it's formatted the kind of really specific weird formatting for the borders that I wanted on that cell. You can do this with a block of cells as well. So let's select a whole block of cells around that text. And real quick, I'm just going to click on the thick box border here. And that puts a thick box border around the entire group of cells. So you can apply borders to the cells, to half of the cells, to just one side of the cells, you know. Kind of get fancy with it. It makes your spreadsheets look a little bit nicer. Now for the text attributes, it's kind of found almost in the same area right inside the font box. If we click on our text here, we can italicize it, we can make it bold, we can underline it, and if we click under the arrow underneath underline, we can even double underline it for extra emphasis. We can also change the color. As a quick tip, the darker colors work better on a white background, but it does add a little bit of variety. So I'm going to click on like a dark green here. And we can also fill in the background behind it. So let's fill it in with a really light blue. I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to add text attributes and borders in Microsoft Excel. If you have any other questions, please email me at josiah@jreastudios.com. I'm Josiah Rea.